Swastiastu. So because it is still at 10 a.m., so I'd like to say good morning. Thank you for the chance that given to me. So in this occasion, I'd like to explain about the material of food and beverage. So I take food and beverage course who taught by Miss Hani. So Miss Hani gave me task to make a video lesson about the material from the first step until the sixth step. So before I would like to explain the material from the first step until the sixth step, let me to introduce myself. My name is Ketut Novi Rosalina, but everyone usually call me Ocha. So the first of all, I would like to say thank you for Miss Annie who gave me this task. So it made I learn about food and beverage. And the first one, I would like to explain about welcoming the guests. So the first step is welcoming the guests. So take the example, we as a waiter or a waitress in a restaurant. So when we want to welcoming the guests, the first thing that we should know is about our body language. So because the first impression of the guest is very important, so it made the first impression is make our restaurant look good for the guests. So it is important to have a good body language. So for the example, when the guests come to our restaurant, make sure that we as a waiter or a waitress should have uh, a good attitude. So we should take concern with our dress code. So make sure that our dress code is neat and tidy. And then don't forget to give smile to the guests. The guests walk into our restaurant, so we can welcoming the guests with say good morning or good afternoon, or in Bali we can say Om Swastiastu to the guests, and we can say welcome to our restaurant. And for the second step is escorting the guests. So there are two ways to escorting the guests. The first is the guest with reservation, and the second one is the guest with no reservation. So as usual, the first thing we should ask to the guest is, do you have any reservation before? And if the guest say that she or he have reservation before, okay, when the guest say that yes, I have the reservation at 8 o'clock for the example, and then we can ask for the guest, the name of the guest. So like, I'm sorry sir, madam, can I know your name and how many person of you, and then let me check your reservation. And then after we check the reservation of the guest and we know where is the table of the guest, we can say to the guest, well sir or madam, your table is number, for the example, number 10, and your table is near to the beach, and then you can follow me. I will take you to the place where is your seat. And then after the guests have having seat, and we can ask again for the guest. So excuse me sir or madam, do you enjoy to sit here, or you want to change or move to another table? And if the guest want to move to another table, make sure that another table is available. And then for the no reservation before, for the guests who have no reservation before, the first, as usual, we can ask, do you have reservation before? And if the guests answer that no, I don't have, so we can ask for the guest, how may I assist you, or how many person of you, and where would you like to sit? And then if the guest decide that that she or he want to sit, for the example, I want to sit over the beach, okay, Then if the table is available, we can say like this one. So please, sir or madam, follow me. Let me take you to your table. And then for the third one, the different condition, if the restaurant is full, we can do apologize for the guest first. So for the example, like, I'm sorry, our restaurant is full now. So will you wait for 15 minutes to wait in our restaurant? So in 15 minutes we have available table at number 15, for example. And then if the guest is agree, then we can say to the guest, please wait for 15 minutes. Or if the guest is not agree, so they can move to another restaurant. And then after the guests have a seat, we as a waiter or waitress can introduce ourselves to the guests. Make sure that we are friendly for the guests. For the example, like, good evening, madam or sir. Let me to introduce myself. My name is Ketut Novi Rosalina, and I will be your waitress today. So it is my pleasure to serve you today. So the next step is about presenting the menu. So before we want to take the menu, make sure that we have said to the guest to wait. For the example, excuse me, sir, madam, I will please wait for a minute. I will take your menu. And then when you bring the menu for the guest, so you can say to the guest, for the example like this one, excuse me, madam or sir, this is the menu of our restaurant, this is the beverage menu, and this is the main course menu. So please have a look to choose which one that you want to order. And we should give the time for the guests to choose what they want to order. And then when the guests have decided what the menu that they want to order, so we can say this our suggestion for another menu. For the example, like, excuse me, sir, I'm sorry, sir, madam, in our restaurant we have very delicious food. For the example, like chicken mushroom pizza. So we have favorite menu, that is chicken mushroom pizza. It is made from soft bread with bolognese sauce and chicken and mushroom and mozzarella cheese. Do you want to order our favorite menu? If the guests say yes, then you can note the order. And then after the guests have decided to order the menu, then you can repeat the order of the guest. For the example, like, okay, I will repeat your order. A glass of orange juice, a glass of iced tea, one mushroom pizza, and one bolognese spaghetti. And you can say to the guest to wait for their order. For the example, like, okay, please wait for 15 minutes. We can so I can prepare for your order. Thank you. And then when the menu is ready to give to the guest, you can bring it to the guest like this one. Excuse me, sir or madam, this is your order. A glass of orange juice, a glass of iced tea, one mushroom pizza, and one spaghetti bolognese. Just something like that one. Please enjoy your meal. And after the guests finish with their meal, you can give the suggestion for the guests, or you can ask to the guests whether they want to order the dessert or not. So for the example, excuse me, sir, madam, do you enjoy the meal? And for the next, do you want to order the dessert? Well, in our restaurant we have chocolate ice cream, we have cheesecake, we have chocolate cake, and just something like that one. And then if the guests don't want to order the dessert, you can take the bill to the guest. For the example, like, okay sir, madam, can I take your bill now? And then you can bring the bill to the guest. After the guest finish with their payment, so you can say thanks to the guest. For example, like, okay madam, sir, I say thank you very much for coming to our restaurant. I hope you enjoy the food and enjoy the service. I hope you can welcome back in another day. So have a nice day. See you. And I think that's all about my explanation of food and beverage course from the first step until the sixth step. Thank you for watching and thank you for the attention.